12 guns shaped America, not all in the same way. Some won wars, some changed self-defense forever, some became what ordinary citizens reach for first, others became national symbols that refused to fade. By the end of this countdown, you will understand why these 12 rifles, shotguns, and pistols define what it means to be American in 2026. The order might surprise you. The reasons will not. Number 12. Taurus TX22. The Taurus TX22 exists for one reason. It proves that quality does not require premium pricing. In 2025, this budget-friendly .22 pistol outsold expectations on Gunbroker's monthly rankings, defying predictions that only established brands could compete for shelf space. The firearm retails for approximately $450 to $600, depending on model configuration, making it the most affordable entry point into quality semi-automatic handgun ownership in America among newer production models. What surprised the market was not the price. It was the popularity. For decades, budget handguns meant compromise. Taurus changed that calculation. The TX22 features a blowback action that runs reliably through thousands of rounds. The trigger breaks cleanly at factory settings. The magazines hold 16 rounds of .22 long rifle ammunition, giving shooters solid capacity for the price point. The accessory revolution happened around this gun in 2025, when aftermarket components became available, though legal and regulatory complexities around certain modifications require careful attention to state and local laws. Taurus never built a gun like the TX22 before. The company's earlier reputation involved quality questions and reliability concerns. The TX22 changed that conversation. Shooting clubs started seeing these guns on the range. Gun shops could not keep inventory. Online retailers reported sell-throughs within days of restocking. The firearm proved that Americans wanted affordable options that worked, not fancy options that cost too much. The TX22 defines modern America because it democratized shooting. Families with limited budgets could now afford a reliable .22 for learning, teaching, and recreational shooting. Young shooters gained access to a platform that cost less than a decent optic. That accessibility matters. The gun represents what happens when manufacturers prioritize function over prestige. Number 11. Benelli Super Black Eagle 3. The Benelli Super Black Eagle 3 sits at the apex of the semi-automatic shotgun market. This is the gun that waterfowl hunters choose when cost is not the consideration. The firearm retails for approximately $1,900 to $2,400, depending on configuration and finish, with some specialty editions and premium finishes exceeding this range. Benelli has dominated the premium shotgun category for 30 years. The Super Black Eagle 3 represents the current pinnacle. The action cycles reliably with light and heavy loads through the inertia-driven system, which uses the shotgun's recoil to cycle the bolt instead of gas ports. This design is simpler mechanically and more reliable in mud and cold weather than gas-operated alternatives. The barrel is 26, 28, or 30 inches, depending on hunter preference. Choke tubes come factory installed. The synthetic stock handles harsh field conditions. The finish is weather resistant. Hunters take this gun into salt marshes, freshwater marshes, and open water. The gun functions where others fail because of mud buildup, salt corrosion, and extreme cold. The Super Black Eagle 3 defines modern America because it represents quality worth paying for. American duck hunters and goose hunters made this gun the standard in the marsh. Law enforcement agencies selected it. Competitive shooters chose it. The gun earned its price through decades of field performance and reliability. It symbolizes that excellence matters, that premium materials and tight manufacturing tolerances deliver results that cheaper alternatives cannot match. In a culture obsessed with value, the Super Black Eagle 3 proves that Americans will invest in quality when it delivers real performance. Number 10. Colt 1911 Government. The Colt 1911. Government refuses to fade. This pistol has been in continuous production for over 115 years. Modern examples retail for approximately $1,300 to $1,600 or higher, depending on configuration and finish, with premium or engraved editions easily exceeding standard pricing. On the secondary market, used examples command stable prices that hold resale value better than most modern firearms. The 1911 pistol design dates to 1911. An American designed it. John Browning created the mechanism. Colt manufactured it. The United States military adopted it. This gun went to war in 1917. It went to war again in 1941. Soldiers carried it through the Pacific and Europe. The design proved itself across decades and conflicts. Modern 1911s improved on the original design while maintaining its essential character. The government model comes in single-action trigger configuration. Magazine capacity is 7+1 in the chamber for 8 rounds total. The .45 ACP cartridge remains one of the most powerful handgun rounds Americans can legally own. Modern ammunition offers ballistic performance that rivals cartridges launched from much smaller rounds. The 1911 defines modern America because it refused to become obsolete. Every decade brings new pistol designs. Every decade brings predictions that the 1911 will finally fade into history. That has not happened. Shooters still buy 1911s. Collectors still seek rare variants. Gunsmiths still customize them. The gun earned its staying power through pure performance and historical weight. It is an icon that works. Number 9. Century Arms WASR-10. The Century Arms WASR-10 brought AK pattern rifles within reach of ordinary Americans seeking modern platform options. This semi-automatic rifle retails for approximately $850 to $1,100 depending on configuration and market conditions, with official Century Arms MSRP at $1,069.99. The firearm chambers 7.62 by 39 mm, the standard cartridge for AK pattern rifles worldwide. Century Arms imports and assembles these rifles. The WASR-10 comes from Romania. The design is based on the Kalashnikov platform, but manufactured to civilian semi-automatic configuration. Magazine capacity is 30 rounds in standard configuration. The rifle cycles reliably with a wide variety of ammunition types, from brand-new factory loads to older military surplus ammunition. The WASR-10 became the go-to affordable AK for Americans who wanted Kalashnikov platform reliability without military-grade pricing. Shooters use these rifles for recreational shooting, hunting, and home defense. The gun became so popular that ammunition scarcity affected market availability more than rifle availability. When ammunition prices dropped in 2025, WASR-10 sales increased. The WASR-10 defines modern America because it democratized the Kalashnikov platform. Previous to the WASR-10, Americans interested in AK pattern rifles faced either inflated prices or legal restrictions in various states. The Century Arms gun provided an affordable, legal option. It proved that Americans wanted alternatives to the AR platform, that innovation in civilian rifle design extended beyond direct impingement systems and modular components. Number 8. PSA AR-15. The Palmetto State Armory. AR-15, commonly called the PSA-PA-15, represents something specific in American gun culture. This rifle retails for $399 to $449 new. On promotional sales, examples drop below $400. At this price point, PSA delivers a functional, reliable rifle that runs without modification. The PA-15 uses military specification parts throughout. The bolt carrier group is standard mil-spec. The barrel is chrome-lined steel. The stock is an adjustable, collapsible type. The trigger is the standard military single-stage unit. Magazine capacity is 30-round standard. The rifle chamber's 5.56 NATO, the military standard cartridge. PSA backs the PA-15 with a lifetime warranty. The company manufactures the rifle in South Carolina. Americans buy these guns knowing they will function reliably. The firearm has appeared in thousands of YouTube reviews where shooters run 800 rounds without cleaning, without malfunctions, without failures. That real-world performance data circulates through gun communities and drives purchasing decisions. The PSAPA-15 defines modern America because it made rifle ownership accessible to working-class Americans. A person earning modest income could now afford a quality rifle platform that worked. They did not need to compromise on reliability. They did not need to accept cheap components. The PSAAR-15 proved that affordability and quality could coexist when manufacturers focused on eliminating unnecessary costs rather than necessary quality. Number 7. Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. The Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus represents a specific market segment. This semi-compact pistol retails for approximately $449 to $549. The firearm bridges the gap between full-size duty pistols and subcompact carry guns. Magazine capacity is 13 rounds in standard configuration, giving shooters more capacity than competitors in the same size class. The Shield Plus features an external safety lever, which appeals to shooters who prefer traditional safety mechanisms. The trigger breaks cleanly. The sights are standard 3-dot configuration. The frame is polymer with a steel slide. The grip is textured for secure handling. The pistol chamber's 9mm Luger, the most common defensive handgun cartridge in America. Smith & Wesson engineered the Shield Plus for shooters who wanted more capacity than a single-stack compact, but did not want to carry a full-size pistol. The gun gained traction in the market as concealed carry became more mainstream. Law enforcement agencies tested it, shooting schools recommended it, defensive training courses included it. The M&P Shield Plus defines modern America because it represents how manufacturers adapted to changing market demands. The compact and micro-compact segment exploded after 2020. Manufacturers responded by designing new categories rather than abandoning existing ones. The Shield Plus proved that mid-size markets still existed between traditional compact guns and modern micro-compacts. Number 6. Ruger 1022 Carbine. The Ruger 1022 Carbine is the most popular semi-automatic .22 rifle in America. Full stop. No competitor comes close. Ruger has manufactured this gun in various configurations for over 50 years. Current models retail for approximately $259 to $349, depending on features. The 1022 features a simple blowback action that cycles reliably. The magazine holds 10 rounds in standard configuration. Aftermarket companies manufacture magazines in 25-round, 30-round, and 50-round capacities. Accessory manufacturers make stocks, barrels, triggers, and every component imaginable. If you can imagine it, someone makes a 1022 version. This gun sold millions of units. Americans used it to teach children to shoot. Hunters used it for small game. Shooters used it for plinking and recreational target practice. Competitive shooters modified them for matches. The 1022 became the foundation of American shooting culture for new shooters. The Ruger 1022 Carbine defines modern America because it democratized marksmanship training. Parents taught children basic firearm safety with a 1022. Gun ranges set up training courses using 1022s. The low cost per round, the gentle recoil, and the simple operation made the 1022 the universal choice for learning rifle fundamentals. It bridges generations. Grandparents taught parents, parents taught children, and children still learn on Ruger 1022 carbines in 2026. Number 5. Mossberg 590A1. The Mossberg 590A1 represents military specification reliability delivered at reasonable cost for a shotgun of this caliber. This pump-action shotgun retails for approximately $700 to $850 depending on configuration, with some specialty variants exceeding $900. The firearm chamber's 12-gauge ammunition. Magazine capacity is 8 rounds plus 1 in the chamber. The 590A1 comes with specifications designed for law enforcement and military use. The barrel is 20 inches long. The stock is synthetic. The receiver is steel and parkerized. Sling swivels come standard. The shotgun accepts different choke tubes. The crossbolt safety is ambidextrous, meaning either left-handed or right-handed shooters can operate it naturally. The 590A1 earned its reputation through reliable operation. Police departments purchased these guns. Military units selected them. Civilian shooters chose them for home defense and hunting. The gun functioned reliably in adverse conditions. It proved itself through years of real-world use. The Mossberg 590A1 defines modern America because it delivered military specification equipment at working-class pricing. A person could afford a home defense shotgun that met law enforcement standards. Hunters could rely on military-grade reliability. The gun proved that quality did not require premium price tags, that manufacturers could deliver professional-grade tools at accessible cost. Number 4. Remington 87O Express. The Remington 87O Express is the most common shotgun in America. This pump-action shotgun has been in production since 1950. Current models, including the Fieldmaster continuation of the Express line, retail for approximately $450 to $700, depending on configuration and availability. Remington has manufactured more than 11 million units throughout production history. The 87O Express operates through pump-action mechanics. The shooter cycles a 4-end handle to eject the spent shell and chamber the next round. Magazine capacity is 5 rounds, expandable to 8 rounds with an extended magazine tube. The barrel is 28 inches on hunting configurations, 18 or 20 inches on home defense configurations. Remington offers the gun in 12-gauge and 20-gauge. Every police department in America has Remington 87Os in inventory. Hunters used these shotguns to harvest millions of animals. Home defenders relied on them for protection. The gun became so common that it appeared in Hollywood films. It became a cultural icon. The Remington 87O Express defines modern America because it represents the standard shotgun that ordinary Americans buy. It is not exotic. It is not expensive. It simply works. The gun earned its position through reliable operation and widespread availability. Pump-action shotguns from other manufacturers exist, but the 87O remains the reference standard. When people think shotgun, they think Remington 87O. Number 3. Sig Sauer P365. The Sig Sauer P365 redefined what was possible in micro-compact pistol design. This gun retails for approximately $449 to $549. By December 2025, it held the #1 position on GunBroker's monthly sales rankings. The P365 has occupied the top 3 spots consistently throughout 2025. The P365 chamber's 9mm Luger. Magazine capacity is 10 rounds in standard configuration. The pistol measures 5.8 inches in length and 1.1 inches in width. This is a gun designed for concealment. The compact size makes it perfect for carry in waistband holsters, pocket carry, and purse carry. Sig Sauer pursued a platform strategy with the P365. The company released the P365X Macro, which offered increased barrel length and capacity. The company released the P365 Fuse, which targeted different market segments. Each variant expanded the ecosystem. Shooters bought not just a gun, but entry into a platform. The Sig Sauer P365 defines modern America because it launched the modern concealed carry revolution. Before the P365, compact and micro-compact pistols sacrificed capacity for size. The P365 offered both. It proved that Americans wanted to carry guns, but did not want bulky, uncomfortable holster setups. The P365 became the standard micro-compact pistol that other manufacturers copied. Its success demonstrated that market innovation still happened in traditional categories. Number 2. Glock 19, Gen 5 and Gen 6. The Glock 19 holds an unmatched position in American firearms culture. This semi-compact pistol retails for approximately $499 to $649 in Gen 5 and Gen 6 configurations. The Glock 19 is the most sold pistol model on Earth. In May 2025, it ranked number 3 on Gunbroker's monthly sales chart. Every law enforcement agency in America has Glock 19s in inventory.